Hey everyone, welcome to Jason Explains Things. Our 2021 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off Road, frankly, it's near perfect, but it has one horrible, awful, terrible, no good, very bad flaw, at least according to my wife. It does not have heated seats. Well, today, my friends, we're going to rectify that by adding heated seats. It's going to look completely stock with stock looking switches. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna warm your butt and your back. Let's get into it. Now, why did I not make my wife happy and get heated seats from the very beginning? Well, to get heated seats on a 4Runner, you gotta get a bunch of other stuff too, like leather seats and sunroofs and a bunch of other malarkey that we just don't want here at Jason Explains Things. So anyway, don't laugh, Chris. Amy, my wife, are you happy?
Very happy.
Oh my gosh, she's happy.
It gets hot within about a minute or two. I'm not out of our neighborhood by the time it's warm.
Let's look at the parts. So you're gonna need to get two seat heater kits for each seat. So we got two of those kits. We'll go into everything. They come with all the switches, relays, wiring. We're gonna also have our solder butt connectors that you've seen me use on the channel quite a bit, so you can have really nice, secure wiring. We got heat shrink and end connectors, and then we have metric sockets and wrenches.
Other important things you'll need are hog ring pliers, hog rings, trim tools, and a heat gun. I'll have links to all the parts, supplies, and tools in this video in the description below. And quick warning, it's easy to break some of the clips that hold the plastic panels to the seat, even if you're really careful. If that happens, just set them aside and make a quick trip to the auto parts store for replacements. Thankfully, I only broke about 2 or 3, and my O'Reilly Auto Parts had all the clips I needed. Let's remove the seats. Leave your battery connected for now if you have power seats. Remove the plastic covers that cover the seat mounting bolts.
Oh gosh, I didn't clean the back seat.
Oh, sweet.
Oh no. Oh no!
What do we got?
We still got Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Remove those bolts and set them aside.
Then we're gonna disconnect the headrests, and then we're going to use the battery power to get the seat back and centered on these tracks right here. Then we'll disconnect the battery before we disconnect the wiring harnesses under each seat, because those do power explosive airbags built into your seat that we don't want to have explode, right, Chris?
Nope.
Okay.
Did it.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing most of the work that you're gonna see in the video on the driver's side, because this one is more difficult to take apart than this one, but it all kind of applies to both. So you're gonna actually need to take the seat pretty much essentially completely apart to be able to get this installed correctly. So we're gonna show you how to do all that. Now, a video that I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be referencing while doing this is from the Car Care Nut. He has a video from a 4Runner where he completely dismantles the seat too, and he does an excellent job. I will link his video in the description and a card above. So what do you say we start tearing this guy apart? The main thing that we're gonna want to do, and do very carefully, is be careful as we take this plastic cladding all off. To do that, we have our tools right here, a pocket screwdriver, and then a plastic, and then a metal trim kit tool. We're gonna need to disconnect the back of the seat from the base, so we're gonna now disconnect this airbag wire. Want to get a small screwdriver and just kind of pop it up without breaking your expensive car. Oh, there we go. Ha ha! Yeah, those are happy sounds. We flip the seat around, and now we need to take this screw out, and then we can start working on some clips, and then we take both the front and the side cover piece off together, and we don't separate them. We want to keep them all together so they go back together. And apart. And there's another clip over here. There's a clip right here. There's a clip right here we need to get off. Then all this will come off. Hooray. Cut to it, done perfectly. And this is where you give up and just decide it's not worth it. So this clip right here got popped out by just sliding this underneath and just very gingerly kind of twisting side to side until it came out. It was difficult, a lot of struggling off camera, but that is essentially the process. Just using this tool, just trying not to break stuff. This is all thin plastic, so we just kind of being really, really patient and paranoid. There's a clip right here. You just kind of lift up and separate, and then we got to detach this next, just like that. Almost free. Last one. I think I'll just push down and nice and gingers. I don't think I broke it. I'll show it. Look at that one.
No one saw.
I broke that one. We might go to the hardware store and pick up a couple of those. And we've got one more cover to be able to take the back of the seat off. We're just gonna be nice. Come on, guys, be nice. Oh. Is that it? No, of course not. Why would it be? Oh, there it goes. It's just on the bar. Okay. Sweet. Disconnect that guy right here. Just like that. We got this, connecting them still. There we go. And we can disconnect this wire harness and then they'll be free. So do you guys know about hog rings? Well, you're about to learn about it, and so am I. So the back upholstery is actually attached, I think, almost exclusively by 3 metal hog rings, which are staples right here, here, and here. There she goes. Don't fall down there. So for the back, we are just gonna be putting the heating element here, and then we're gonna trim it so that it doesn't go any higher. So for this, we did need to cut those hog rings, but we're not gonna completely remove the upholstery because we don't need to. Now, different kits are different. Some I think you can actually trim wherever, but this one, and we'll get a close-up of this, actually you see it a lot better on this side, you have only certain areas that you're kind of allowed to trim. So we're gonna go ahead and trim here, and then we'll slip this up and secure it. It has double-sided, it has tape on the side to secure to the foam. No going back now. Boom. Probably about.
Ooh, nice job.
Thanks, Guy. All right, so we got our placement. Now we have our heating element, a little, I don't know, a little bump right here that we need to trim a little bit of the foam away so it sits more flush. We don't want, obviously, any kind of lumps in the seat, which would be lame. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a razor blade and just trim a tiny bit of foam away. There's our hole, and we just kind of tuck it in there. And I remember the seat kind of goes to here, so you probably will not feel this. Probably. It's actually not that hard to take this off all the way, so we're gonna take it off all the way so we can make sure to secure our foam perfectly without screwing anything up, so. That shouldn't be too hard to replicate, I don't think. All right, we got the heating element in place. I don't feel comfortable going any farther with the upholstery on the top. I just don't, so we'll start peeling this tape off. Yeah, I think that went okay.
That went pretty good.
Ha! Just trying to keep it away and then go down. That was fine.
You did it.
There we go. Okay, we'll just put a couple pieces of this felt tape on the seam on the top just to make sure it never comes off. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay.
It looks great.
I'm like I'm giving birth.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm the veterinarian and you're the horse. Cool. There we go. Now that should work. It's all gonna be sandwiched in there. It's just to make sure this doesn't come out later. Well, it's time for hog rings to attach our upholstery. And if you happen to misplace yours and need to find them in town right now, Cabela's, because of meat.
Actual hogs.
Actual hogs. Oink! Yeah, I mean, right? Mm-hmm. I think so. There we go. Hey.
Nice work.
Thanks, man. I think we got that one. Well, you just saw the general process with the top. Now, that was pretty easy. So we're gonna have some more hog ties. We're gonna have some more shenanigans with the base. And as you can see right here, we got this seam that is gonna have a hog tie right there and a hog tie right there. And because we have this heating pad that has only certain areas where you can attach things and not attach things, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna probably place this right here. Yes, because right here is where those hog ties are going to need to pass through, and there's none of that wire mesh right there. In the instructions, super great instructions, by the way, A+. You can cut little windows, they say, no wider than
7/8 of an inch.
That one. So we're going to cut little tiny 7/8 inch windows so that we're going to stick this on there and all that good stuff. We could do the tuck and tape like we did on the top, but then we would only be able to have the heating element be all the way in the back and nothing for the front of your legs. And that's just kind of lame, and we're gonna make it hard on ourselves and do it the right way because my wife will be mad if I don't. Sheesh. Here, put it back. I'll put it back to take it off. What I'm exactly doing, I'm not exactly sure. Just trying to take this off.
Just do what feels right.
Follow your heart.
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. There we go. Cool. We got the front. I think we're learning some finesse, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Awesome. Memory for later. We got a hog ring here and a hog ring here to attach these. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, other side, and ho, ho, ho. You gotta make whoop sounds.
Victory whoops.
Whoop, victory whoops. I'm not even gonna do that one. Just, ah! Ah! All right, we got 4 hog clips right there. Get off. Whoop. There we go. Next, we got a couple right here. Cool. I can't wait for the part where we do the passenger seat, and it's just going to be, and the passenger seat's done. Ta-da! That's going to be better.
That's a lot of foam.
Whew. We got all the hog clip remnants out, so now we can talk about placing this. So again, we're going to need to use the gaps for where we need gaps. And so we're going to need to have 3 hog clips go right here, here, and here. So we're going to cut a 7/8 wide window down the length of this so we can get in there with our little clips and get those in. Once we have our hole cut, then we'll tape this down, including a little spot for our thermostat, and then we'll put the seat back together. Perfect. Mesmerizing YouTube video, gonna get 1 million views.
Mr. Beast would just give you a car with heated seats.
Ow! We were kind of racking our brain about how to reattach this in a way that does not break everything. And we decided upon this, and I think it is quite wise. And I'll give Chris credit. So what we're gonna do is we took all of the rods out. So this is the 1 rod on each side. These slip out easy enough. So what we're gonna do is attach, put the rod back in for the center, attach the center hog clips, and then we can, with that attached but still flexible, we can then put the rods in and then fold from the sides and get the clips in without damaging anything, I think. Right?
Yep.
Cool. We'll do the center one first, and then we'll do the sides, because those are gonna be harder. I think, right?
Did it work?
Yeah?
Oink, oink.
Eeyaw. We're having fun.
That's working great.
It is actually working great. When searching for this today, they do make hog clip pliers like this that aren't spring-loaded. You want the spring-loaded ones because it holds your clip in place, so then you get it and then you just squeeze, and it's actually, dare I say it, I don't think it's that hard. Master upholsterer now.
What a great shot.
Is it good?
There it is.
Was it my head? Was it just my big brown head? Big old brown head. This hole in the back of the upholstery is actually for this when you have factory heated seats, just so you know. Oh, we got to do these ones too. And then just give it a twist.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. No, 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 no.
Hey, did you guys make it to this point? Well, thanks for sticking with me. The rest of this job, including the wiring, is very simple, so we'll be able to montage our way through to the end. The rest of the seat assembly is very straightforward. Attach the back of the seat to the base with the 14mm bolts. Don't forget these side clips for the upholstery. I replaced the broken white clips with these clips from the auto parts store and attached all the plastic covers. Don't forget to secure the airbag wiring as before.
Passenger seat, not as difficult to take apart, a lot less plastic coverings that we have to remove. One difficult one was the handle that was right here. There's a tab right there that you just pry up with a screwdriver, and then you're able to slide this out, and then we'll be able to remove this. All right, everybody, the heat elements are installed in both seats. The passenger seat did go infinitely faster than the driver's seat, especially because I just kind of knew what I was doing at this point. No wrinkles, no damage, no nothing. So we're gonna start getting the wiring done, and I've taken the center console apart before where we're gonna do all the wiring and routing, and it's really, really easy. So let's do it.
Remove these two trim pieces simply by squeezing them on the side and then pulling out. Then remove the climate control dials. Next, remove the knobs for the shifter and the four-wheel drive selector if you have it. After that, pop the center console top piece up and disconnect the rear window switch harness. Remove the two switch blanks and then install your awesome new heated seat switches.
Yeah, buddy. All right, we just spent an hour routing wires. So instead of you watching that whole hour, let me just show you what I did. So we have our two relays for the two seat heaters mounted inside the center console away from everything. One is double-sided taped right here. The other one is double-sided taped right here. Now we'll go to how we routed the wire for each seat. For the driver's side, we went around over here, down, around this, and then underneath the plastic, underneath the carpet, and then like this. You can fit your hand and just move all these things with them in place, and I was able to route this wire. And I'm kind of taking the extra slack on both sides so that I can zip tie them underneath the seat rather than trying to shove a bunch of wiring that's not needed inside the center console through the center console. So for the other side, routed to about here, then down, and then out right there. For ground, I used one of those soldering butt connectors. I trimmed them to length and I ground to the chassis right there. There's a really nice spot for that. And last but not least, let's talk about power. This is all the extra stuff. Again, you could use this and not cut it, but I like to cut stuff to length. It's so much easier to route stuff and you don't have a lot of excess malarkey. So what we did is again, I'll show footage of this. We combined power inside over here. We connected with a butt connector and then we ran one lower gauge wire because we're passing the same current for two things instead of one. We combined them right around here and then we routed it down through here, up above the airbag right there, then down to the fuse block, then to the add a fuse. Two last things to mention about wiring, because the two inline fuses are both 10s, we went to a 20, which is great because the fuse block here has a heated seat spot already for trucks that have it, and that one is a 20, so we're not doing anything sketchy or bad. And then I will show you connecting to the fuse block once I have that extended fuse cover in place. Last thing I want to mention is there is a little green wire, and that is actually to tap in to your light dimmers for when you have your lights on. I decided not to connect that, and the reason for that is because these switches, while they look stock, most likely light up green. That's what I've seen on other people's trucks rather than blue, which is what the truck is. And I would rather those lights not light up at night if they're not going to match.
Connect all the wire harnesses to the switches, reinstall your trim pieces, put the seats back in the truck, Connect up your seat wiring, zip tie the excess heater wiring underneath the seat, install and torque those seat bolts to 27 foot-pounds, and then install the covers, and enjoy having a toasty butt.
Look at me sweating. Oh, okay, now it's hot. Now it's really hot. Well, everyone, it's been about 2 weeks since we did the heated seat install. Amy, my wife, are you happy?
Very happy.
Oh my gosh, she's happy. Well, it's still winter, it's kind of ugly out here, but why don't you show me how it works and your favorite settings and such. Okay.
Okay.
So, Amy, how hot does it get? Do you run it all the way up? All those good things.
Well, it gets hot within about a minute or two. I'm not out of our neighborhood by the time it's warm. And I run it about halfway up.
Cool.
This isn't our first vehicle with heated seats.
Hold on. Quit coughing. Shush.
Issues in the back seat.
Yeah.
But it definitely is one of the hottest heated seats we've had.
Nice.
So,
very cool.
yeah.
You took my spot.
He likes the heated seat.
Oh my gosh. Well, Amy, say goodbye to people. Say all the words about, things you say at the end of YouTube videos.
Thanks for watching.
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
And bells.
Bells.
And don't forget to do it yourself or something.
And like and subscribe and the bells. And don't forget to do it yourself.
Wow. Nice.